Welcome to the On the Edge podcast. And so let's just go straight into it, right? Because I remember how much time it wrote me to write a book on a subject matter that I was very familiar with, very passionate about, very focused on. How in God's green earth do you write 20 or 30 books that are going to be released this year? Can you just tell us why, the process? Are these like 3-page pamphlets? Or are these like novels? What is going on in your life?
Most of them are novels, between 40 and 80,000 words. And the nonfiction series, those aren't done yet. They're currently all sitting around 20,000, but that series, I can do nonfiction a lot faster. So those will come out, who knows? I'm trying to do them like 2 weeks apart. But those, I'd say, will probably be about 30 to 40. We'll say 30,000 words. They're all about editing. And then I have a business series that's the first book will be coming out this year. That one will be about 60,000. So no, they're not short.
Yeah. And for your average reader who doesn't know this space or doesn't know word count, most business books, real famous ones like The Go-Giver, The 1 Minute Manager, Who Moved My Cheese, they're somewhere between 10 and 15,000 words. More in-depth business books will be 25 to 35,000 words. The final Harry Potter books are probably 50 to 60,000 words. So when you talk about, 20 novels, 40,000 to 80,000 words each, that is an insane undertaking. And have these all been in your mind for a decade and you're just finally getting them down on paper? Or are these new thoughts and new series?
It's a mix of both. The nonfiction stuff, like my editing books, those are because they need to fill a need. I have an editing business, so a lot of them are like compilations of questions I get all the time that I want to put somewhere for people to read, hopefully, and make my life easier. And then also just to help authors out and kind of see where they can make improvements in their writing. The business book, Living an Unedited Life, that's kind of my journey and the vulnerability. Actually, if you remember when you and I were on stage together for self-publishing school, everybody was just really appreciative of how blunt we were and about just, the shitty side of running a business. And I get emails several times a week about like, oh, wow, you're going through all these health problems. Oh my gosh, you have cancer. Oh my gosh, you had a stroke. Like you've done all these things. You're burning out. You neglect your daughter. Tell me more. And there we go. So I put together actually a book of like what it really took to build that business and how other people can avoid going that route. The fiction side of things, yeah, it's a mix. Some of them I've had for a long time. The Mythic Freak Chronicles is like a supernatural circus series where everybody's descended from different types of gods. And then the rest of them, they just kind of come to me. I have a big imagination. And so that's how, and I've co-authored several with my daughter who has an even bigger imagination than I do.
That's amazing. How old's your daughter?